Hey kiddos, it's Tanglewood Sue, back to do another tutorial with you. I didn't even plan that. Anyway, as always, I need you to brace yourself. I need you to sit down. Don't jump ahead here. I need you to be aware of the kind of tutorials that I offer the world. If you're looking for a bam, 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 it's all done and it's all beautiful and no mistakes were made in the painting of this piece, you are in the wrong place. I'm so sorry. You know that short video trend that's going on right now? Well, you may be watching this 10 years from now, so it might not be trendy anymore, but it goes like this. Can we skip to the good part? Ah! Okay, that was totally off key, but the trend right now is to just do the before and then the after. If it's a tutorial, it might be the before and then some sped up and then the after. We don't skip to the good part here. But if I'm here to teach you, if I'm here to inspire you, I want to give you a little more. I want to let you know, how did we get here? How did we get here? Wait, no, seriously, how did we get here? Oh yeah, what colors did we use? Why did we choose those colors? Why do we love Daydream Apothecary paints? What makes them different? How did I come up with this concept? Is it the first concept I came up with? Or was it a lot of trial and error? Spoiler alert, a lot of trial and error you're about to see. Now, for those of you who are like, Sue, I love you, girl, but I don't want all that. I don't need to be inside your crazy little head. That's okay. You can skip to the good part. Honestly, you can. Just scroll. Just scroll until you see me painting, and then you'll know that we're getting to it. But if you are interested in learning the how, the why, the when, the what for of creating, okay, not just painting, I invite you to join me. I hope you do, and let's have some fun. Okay, so for today's project, I found this really cool old mid-century Lane trunk. It's cedar on the inside, it's gorgeous. It has all this amazing detail that I don't want. I don't want to follow someone else's design, so I'm gonna fill it in, and not only that, I'm gonna make sure I use some really old, practically completely dried out wood filler, so just use some fresh stuff. Anyway, I finally got it done. So now I'm taking a look at the top and the sides, and I just gotta smooth the whole thing out. There's just some dings here and there. I love to use swamp mud. This is just a really thick paint that self-levels and fills in all those nooks and crannies that I probably missed along the way. So I finally got some fresh wood filler, and I'm thinking I'll put it on, and that was a fail. That was a total fail. All right, so we're starting over here. I'm putting this back on. This is gonna work better. And now I'm just sanding it back. I love these Scotch-Brite pads. Just smooth that baby out. And now I'm gonna put on the ground control. This is where we're gonna get that bright white base. Look at that. Yeah, you can use a roller. Make your life a little easier, my friends. Roll that on. It's gorgeous. You guys know I'm never gonna leave anything just white, but I do know the value in adding ground control under my neons and under other colors that I want to really pop. You also probably know that I love mixing the neons with other paint colors, and now we have an entirely new line to play with, the Coastal Collection. So check this out. We are gonna have some fun here. First selection of colors. Notice I said first, saltwater and Sea La Vie, Hemingway, hibiscus. We got a little mom's night out going on. We can't forget Sundance. I've already got Hot Damn Violet and La La Love Ya. I mean, look at these. So I already had a pretty clear idea in my head of what I wanted to do, and that is often where everything goes awry. So I wanted to do this bokeh pattern. You know, like when you squint, when you see shiny lights and it makes those round circles, it's so beautiful. Well, I decided to just paint a base layer to get started. I gotta say, you guys, I'm kind of digging the base layer. I mean, I didn't mean to do a sunset, but I think I nailed a sunset right there, people. But I'm staying on course. I'm staying on course. I'm doing circles. I just feel like this is what I want to do. So this is what I did. And I love the colors, but I couldn't find my groove. Y'all, I could not find my groove. I like this, but it's not what I was going for. So I took a bunch of pictures so I could remember this color scheme because I do love it, but look away if this is going to offend, but yeah, I'm starting over. Look right here. Look at that move. Look at that move. Do you see that? This was the inspiration. Now I found my groove at the very end. All right, stay tuned. I told you guys this was going to be a learning tutorial, and sometimes it's about learning when you need to start over. And then I remembered this painting that I want to recreate on this furniture. There it is. What do you think? So I regrouped my colors, now going for more of a beach theme. And although I usually love my chalk paint brushes, for this, I'm going to use some artist brushes. These are all pretty flat with a chisel tip that helps me get this look that I'm going for. Let me show you. So I'm going to load up my brush, then I'm going to panic a little bit, and then I'm going to hesitate, and then finally, I'm going to take the first swirl. What is she? Then another. Now just a little bit of Soulful of Sunshine in there. And then watch how it just blends and flows. I just keep dipping into all these different colors and relaxing, you guys. I do keep a rag nearby and a bucket of water, but honestly, I don't use it much because I love the fact that when there's a little bit of color left on the brush and then I dip it into a brand new color, I get a whole new mix. I mean, check it out. It took a while to get here, but now that we're here and everything's flowing together and we've already got the colors, now just crank up some tunes and just keep going and going and going. Hey kiddos, it's Tanglewood Sue here. Welcome back. I hope you had fun getting started on this project with me in part 1. We're about to start part 2 where I'm going to go a little bit more in depth. But first, I learned how to do this. Well, I didn't really learn how to do it. I'm trying it. I watched this YouTube video on how to do like this funky, like messy bun. I think I got the messy part down. I don't know about the rest, but I thought it would be cute since you're going to see the back of my head. No, I failed on that one. All right, hold on. I'm going to try it again. I know you're going to see the back of my head so much that I wanted it to look a little better. I don't know. Maybe I just need to give up. Anyway, let's just get started. Yep, now that we got it just right, we got to sand. I really want to sand off any of the raised edges from where I painted so that I have free reign to paint wherever I want on top without it getting messy. All right, now just wipe it back. I know, it looks like we lost some of our paint, but that's okay. There's a plan for this. Mist, not spray, but mist water. I've got my palette back up and I'm gonna take forever to choose. Oh my God, this is where I have like decision paralysis. All right, look at it. Let's go. We're going with salt water. I'm just gonna load up my brush and kind of go back over what I already did. But every time you do it, it's gonna be slightly different. So that's just solid salt water right there. But now I'm gonna go over there. Look at me grabbing a little Sea La Vie and then going over another just blue area and see it's a little bit different. And I'm holding the tail out a little bit longer. So that's it, you guys. Every single time I go back to my palette, I'm just loading up with different colors. Here's kind of a close-up so you can see how crazy messy it is. And sometimes if I overfill it, I'll just take a little bit off the top, because if it's too much paint, you're going to get those ridges. So let's just keep going and going and going. And you might be like, why not just do it all in one take? Why not? Can you just do that? And I suppose you can, but doing it this way just adds another layer of depth. I think some of the layer I'd already done comes from behind, but the new layer just blends with it or on top of it. I don't know. It just makes me happy this way. Now, I also do all sides of my pieces, because I don't know where they're going to use it. So I need to match up the corners. So I don't make them exact, but if you see here, I'm just kind of playing around with bringing the design around the corner in a few places so that it flows. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just watch. You'll see what I mean. She's my what? So now I'm going to stand back, kind of check out all the sides. Did y'all notice that? Did you notice what I noticed? This side is really wavy, but the other side's a little bit flat. So I got to go in and add just a little bit more curve to the wave. Sometimes if I spread out my painting over too many days, I'm in different moods. Some days I'm feeling turbulent. Some days I'm feeling calm, and my waves reflect that. So I've decided that all waves must be slightly turbulent. I just don't think I've talked enough here about what makes these paints so special in doing this design. Because the neons are almost translucent with this high pigment, that's what's allowing me to blend these colors in such amazing ways. I'm also starting to use a higher proportion of ground control as I move up on the piece and then onto the top, because I want to create this ombre effect. So basically all I'm doing is keeping the same colors, but adding a higher amount of ground control on the brush each time I move higher up on the piece. And then I'm also stretching these waves out so that they kind of become clouds. I don't know. Are they clouds? Are they waves? I don't even know anymore. I don't care. I just love it. All right, let me show you how I did the top. So I don't want my piece to be crazy busy. So I'm putting these in as pastels, but then I'm actually going to go over them again and make it even lighter. So another trick is to just mist the top while it's still wet. And this is another way to blend and smooth all these together, and also getting rid of the ridges. I'm just going to be quiet and let you guys watch this because it's just mesmerizing. At least for me. All right, you guys, we're done. Okay, almost done. We got to put a top coat on. I prefer wax to everything. I just love wax because it doesn't drip. And I just get the satisfaction of like getting a workout and putting the wax on. And then I love that you can control the shine by how much you buff it or don't buff it. I'm not actually going to buff this at all because I don't want it shiny, but it will still be really tough once it dries. Thanks so much, you guys, for joining me for my latest creation using the most awesome, the most fabulous Daydream Apothecary paints. I love my neons so much, and I love combining them with all the other colors these gals dream up.